This is from. Well, this was put on the web in 2015. I think it's from a little bit before that. But Tom Smothers, 81 years old today. Let's give this a shot.
I went to San Jose State, and my brother went to San Jose State, and I graduated. My first job out of San Jose State as a college guy was not a successful experience, but I worked at the air traffic control, traffic control, and they said you can't even say it. So, but I got off the plane, and this is true. The guy at the airport in San Francisco, the guy had a seeing eye dog, and he says, "A seeing eye dog?" She said, "Well, go ahead, go right on the thing." And the guy behind him had shades on, had a Chihuahua, and he says, "You can't take the dog on the plane." He says, "It's a seeing eye dog." She says, "A seeing eye dog?" So he said, "It's a seeing eye dog." He walked in, and he says, "It can't be a seeing eye dog." And so he had the leash on the dog, and he just picked it up and started. She said, "What are you doing?" He
spinning
said,
the dog
"Take
around.
a look around." I did tell that joke, and the guy said to the flight attendant, he said, "You know how a blind skydiver knows when to pull the ripcord?" And he said, "No." He said, "Well, when the leash goes slack." That's not my joke. They told me that.
Here it is, Tommy Smothers. Sorry I stepped over one of the punchlines. The blind guy with the seeing eye dog, the physical motion he was making, spinning the dog over his head by the leash. What are you doing? Taking a look around. Yeah. Speaking of that ties into what we were talking about yesterday. Guide animals or support animals. There was some story, someone was suing some airline because she wouldn't let her support peacock or something come on the air. Oh, wait, that reminds me. Thank you, Joe Murphy. Bruce Alexander, may he rest in peace. Emily Johnson was the first groupie to this show. Lee, one of our quality control engineers, he was the second groupie to this show. He enjoyed the work when I was, both Emily and Lee, when I was just the fill-in guy here at 1320 WARA. And another one of our earliest loyalist listeners, frequent caller, was Bruce Alexander. May he rest in peace. Bruce passed away August 14th, 2016? No, 17, 18. Yeah, I think it's been more than a year. Wow. His widow, Eileen Alexander. Happy birthday to you, Eileen. It is your birthday today. As you know, Bruce was blind, vision impaired, whatever the kind, soft way to say it is. Karis, the dog, forget who she's with. I think either his niece or his nephew. She's doing very, very well. Karis, my favorite support dog of all time. And Steve, Agent 224, sent this in. It's a copy of a newsletter, basically. News, events, and more from the Carroll Center. The Carroll Center offers Delta Airlines will start asking flyers who travel with service and emotional support animals to provide paperwork on their animal's health and behavior at least 48 hours before the flight. Delta already requires flyers traveling with emotional support animals to provide a letter from the passenger's health professional or doctor attesting to the person's need. Whoops, let me hit this. Yeah. Attesting to the person's need for a comfort animal. Now flyers also must sign a document saying the animal will be well behaved and non-aggressive in the cabin, even when its little ears are popping, and provide proof of health and vaccinations at least 48 hours ahead of the trip. The airline also will create a certain animal support desk to verify that the flyer's documentation for his or her animal has been received and to confirm the flyer's reservation to travel with the animal. The new rules go into effect on March 1st. According to an airline announcement issued last week, the changes in rules arose as a result of a lack of regulation that has led to serious safety risks involving untrained animals in flight. And again, earlier this week we were talking about there are real service or support animals, and there are phony baloney ones. And the phony baloney ones put a lot of people at risk. In June, a Delta passenger's 70-pound emotional support animal, that's kind of big for an emotional support animal, don't you think? 70 pounds? Wow. The 70-pound emotional support animal, we're going to assume it was a dog, bit another passenger and caused severe injuries to the passenger's face. Reports of incidents, including urination and defecation and biting, involving service and support animals during flights have increased 84% since 2016, the statement said. Wow, that's from Steve. So if you have a service animal, support dog, you want to fly on Delta Airlines, as of March 1st, you're going to need a lot more documentation on that. And speaking of statistics, we're not going to talk about Trump's State of the Union speech. We did that earlier. But there was one statistic I cited, or one instance I cited where I did not have the statistics. I do have them now, because the lovely Carol McLaughlin of the Quincy McLaughlins looked up the stats on her smartphone. She doesn't own a smartphone. The one she uses is for her job. It's Gen X is the company. They actually own the smartphone. They recently changed their firewalls or whatever, so she hasn't been able to listen to the show anymore on her smartphone because, well, it's not work-related, I guess. So I've been leaving my computer at home, and she's been listening to the show through my computer, plugged in while she's doing her work. Last night, I don't know if she was taunting me. I don't know if she was trying to crush me spiritually. I don't know if she was trying to wound my very soul. But last night, this is after her nap, we're watching the second half of Jeopardy. They go to a commercial break. She actually said, "I'm thinking of getting my own smartphone." Your own smartphone? Carol, what in God's name are you talking about? You want to become one of them. I mean, even with your work smartphone. You're constantly proving me wrong when we're having discussions at night by looking up accurate information. How much do you think I can take? Well, she says, the reason I want to get my own smartphone is so I can listen to your show through it when I'm home or at work or, on the road in the car, and I don't have to use your big, bulky laptop computer. Yeah, that's how far we've come. Laptop computers are now too big and bulky and inconvenient. Are you kidding me? You go back to when our quality control engineers, Lee and Ned, were in college. Computers were the size of buildings, and now a laptop is too big and bulky and inconvenient. So she tried to cushion the blow by saying she wants the smartphone so she can listen to this show every morning, because we live in Quincy, which is outside of WARA's range. I don't know what's happening to the world. I really don't. Kids are in charge, not parents. We have him in the White House. The Patriots, the Super Bowl is coming up this Sunday. And if the Patriots lose, I won't be heartbroken. I won't be shattered. I'll look at it as, hey guys, karma, what'd you expect? So all these things are changing. I'm not emotionally, to my core, praying for a Patriots victory in the Super Bowl. That's a change. He is in the White House. I mean, we duly elected a fascist president. We're not going to get into the whole Devin Nunes and this ridiculous, stupid, fictional memo they want to release. Remember, 2 years ago, the Republicans were all about law and order and the wonderful FBI. Yes, they were for the FBI. They were against deficits. They were for justice. Now, the Russians are our friends, and the FBI is the bad guy. Really, the Justice Department, the free press, all the things that make a democracy great. Anyway, that's changed. But the biggest change of all, Carol wants to buy her own personal smartphone. I'm verklempt. I don't know what to do. 508-222-1320 is the number. 508-222-1320. Terry writes in, did you see the two Bills on ESPN last night? That's Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick. Terry, I did not. I heard about that. I'll probably see it at some point. Last night I was up in the editing suite, a.k.a. the man cave, actually looking up stuff about Mike McCormick to get ready for our interview. And then I came downstairs and I was watching the Bruins game, the third period of the Bruins game, flipping between the Bruins game and the movie Slapshot. Are you kidding me? It was a little bit of Nirvana. So I did not see that, but I will check that out. And then El Miguel says, buy Carol a nice tablet for Valentine's Day, and she can use that. A tablet? Okay. El Miguel, I might need your help on that. Yeah, I don't want her to have a smartphone. My God. My gosh. Caller, I see you there. Hold on. Let me hit this. And let's go to the phone lines at 508-222-1320. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
Great. Thanks for reading that email.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I'm glad you didn't read the part where you said the NFB was opposed to the regulations, because we have this war going on in the community here.
And that's the National Federation for the Blind?
The Carroll Center for the Blind. That's I have to endorse them 100%.
Okay.
And as far as the smartphone...
Hold on one second. Let's get back to Carroll Center for the Blind. Why? What the hell's the big deal about the Carroll Center for the Blind?
They gave me my independence and confidence.
Wow.
Well, I did it myself, I suppose, but...
They helped a little?
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between the Carroll Center and the Perkins School?
The Carroll Center is more for people that went blind. They were formed for the veterans of after World War II by Father Carroll.
Okay.
So there's a big difference. I mean, they used to fight too, like it was the Carroll Center versus Perkins. But
okay.
we kind of want to make peace. So we buy the smartphones and just surrender to Big Brother and get a smartphone.
Oh.
I love my smartphone, and I'm old-fashioned.
Wow.
So there you go.
So you're saying I should let Carol get the smartphone?
Yeah, just watch what she's doing, so she doesn't become a Facebook addict or something like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's all good. I believe. Well, for me, it helps because it talks to me and it's like tells me what streets I'm on and stuff like that. So it can be a good thing.
Well, Steve, you're a newer listener, so I apologize to the longtime listeners who've heard this line. I like a thing called maps. I've been mankind has been.
I agree. I want a map. I love maps.
Yes, I am so old, Steve. Not only can I read a map, I can fold one.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
Yeah. But no, so the smartphone is helpful for you, like when you're trying to get some places, the GPS and all that. But
yeah, I mean, it's like anything else. It's just a matter of balance. I mean.
Okay.
It's not good or bad.
Okay, here's the most important question I may be asking all day long. If Carol gets a smartphone, should I demand to know the password?
I think that's going to be another show, another topic. It sounds like kind of we're going to the Dr. Phil and the, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think that would be invasive. If folks, if you're with someone who demands to know your password to your device, you're with the wrong person. Boom.
Yeah, that's trust issues.
Exactly right. Exactly. Say, Steve, we trust you and we thank you for listening and calling in.
Thanks. Have a great weekend.
You too. Take care. There we go.